Hey guys, before I start the video, I just wanted to clarify a few things. If you're on the Xbox One platform and you need help, I do apologize if I'm not able to help you off stream or on stream. The reason if I turn you down it is because I have to do technical late game things and Warframe like Eidolons and Kuva farming in order to make platinum to keep things on the store for my reward system. So please don't be upset if I'm unable to play with you. It's nothing against you. It's just stuff that I have to do to make sure that I keep serving you guys as Twitch followers and YouTube subscribers. So please remember to drop a follow on my Twitch channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Remember to turn on the notifications. If you want more consistent communication with me, just follow the Discord, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Xbox, even though I'm not entirely sure how that works yet. Follow me on Twitch. And if you're curious as to how my giveaways work, just remember you could go straight to my Twitch channel, check out the commands list, and descriptions will be all over the place for you for whatever you want to learn. So thank you guys so much for listening, and on to the video. Hello everyone, Wolf425 here, back with another Warframe video, and today we're going to talk about the ever underappreciated Banshee. She's probably one of the least used frames in the game, for the sole point of her being very squishy and just her abilities not being as well-rounded as they used to be. Her Soundquake used to be like really useful for speedrunning defenses and stuff like that, but they kind of nerfed it. I haven't really played around with that, but I want to show you something called my sonar spam build with the augment resonance. Sonar augment killing an enemy by shooting their weak spot will trigger another sonar for 100% of remaining duration. So it spreads like wildfire. Like once you kill the person that has the resonance on it, it'll spread to a different person. And of course you can use Banshee or Banshee Prime, whichever you prefer, but this was my build for her. I'm going to show you what it's like to be using a Bratton Prime, not very notoriously known for being a very powerful weapon. It's got a good Riven disposition, just the base stats for it aren't that great. So I'm going to show you without using sonar, and then with, we're going to be fighting against a level 165 corrupted heavy gunner. So it took about almost 2 clips to take that out. That was without sonar. So I'm going to use my sonar 3 times. Drop the yard on scope. I'm almost taken out with less than a full clip. I'll do that one more time just for a better example, because I keep forgetting to reload my weapon like an idiot.
What would you do with a brain if you had one?
I think that was a good example. So that was with one of the weakest weapons in the game. Let's see what happens when we use a fully modded Gaze. With no Riven, by the way. So I'll do it with and then without. And destroyed. Now we'll do it without. Took about 2 clips, or 1.5. So there's multiple different ways you can run Banshee, like multiple different ways you can run this kind of build. For the aura, I chose power donation, which you get from the Arbiters of Texas when you do arbitrations, because it's actually really useful if you want to like help improve your teammates' power strength. I went with Prime Flow, but since you're going to be spamming it, if you really want to, you can always go with Streamline. Replace your Prime Flow with Streamline and just rely on your Zeneric class to restore energy and use your Zeneric dash. You could also replace the Primed Vigor with Augur Reach for a little bit more range, or maybe if you want a little bit more power strength to it, you could do Augur Secrets. Or if you're not too concerned about your resonance being spread to other enemies, you could run with Blind Rage, since efficiency won't be too much of an issue. That'll give like a lot more bigger damage multiplier. So her second ability, her sonar ability, is going to be reliant on the damage multiplier and the radius of which it can affect enemies. So you notice the damage multiplier is at 13.65 currently with the 273% power strength. Of course, that's technically 243 with the power donation and the auger. The The bad thing about Banshee is she's a glass cannon. Because she can have like insane damage output by using that sonar ability over and over and over again, she has like no armor. She has no armor, no health, no shield. So you're going to want to make sure you have some good survivability mods. I went with Adaptation and Vitality, but like I said, I could also replace the Augur Secrets with Prime Vigor just to make sure she's got a little bit more survivability and dependency. So I really honestly want to suggest some kind of survivability Arcane, like Arcane Guardian, to make sure she gets some extra armor to keep her alive, because the adaptation is only going to save you from so much. So to show you how like squishy she is, I'm actually going to take these Arcane Guardians off, but I'm going to leave Adaptation on, because pretty much any build is pretty conventional for Adaptation nowadays. So let's see how fast I get killed by this heavy gunner. Pretty easily. Let's see how much longer I manage to last with the Arcane Guardians on. I managed to take a lot more hits. Probably took like 5 times as many hits with those 2 Arcane Guardians on. Of course, the one isn't maxed, so. And if you're in a tight spot, you could always use Silence, which will stun them for a quick moment. Of course, I still ended up dying there, but take a lot of hits if she's got those 2 Arcane Guardians procced. I know this video wasn't very explanatory, but I just think Banshee needs a lot more love. She needs a lot more gameplay, because she's just, granted she is a glass cannon, but when it comes to endurance runs, you know, you want an Octavia, you want a Banshee, a Necros, like doing long survivals in the Void or whatever, you definitely want to bring Banshee along. I guess I'll show one more example, but since I have her power strength like a lot higher now, let me turn invincibility back on. And dead within less than like half a clip, pretty much. So that's with increased power strength. So maybe like you could go for that since you have the Arcane Guardian for survivability. There's really not much else to it other than I want to say possibly, you know, you want to use that augment, that resonance augment, but you could, like I said, you could just spam the sonar consistently using your Xeneric class, getting energy consistently back, because when you use Xeneric, it has something called Energy Pulse. Energy pickups grant 50% additional energy for 5 seconds. Energizing Dash, or maybe if you're a rich motherfucker and you've got Arcane Energize, and you can just consistently regain energy that way when you pick up energy orbs. But there's really not much else to explain. I'm sorry if this is just like really simplistic, but this is kind of something I just wanted to throw together real quick, because she's very underutilized, and I really hate seeing, you know, underappreciated frames like Banshee because of her damage output with the sonar ability. She can also stun with Silence, and she can also somewhat crowd control with Soundquake if you ever want to build for that. I personally don't think it's that useful anymore since they nerfed it. They nerfed the absolute hell out of it. But if you have any comments or questions, guys, please leave them in the comments section below. If you want more guides like these, and if you want me to play Warframe more consistently, hopefully to eventually help you guys out and become a good influence in the Warframe community, remember to like and subscribe to my channel. And remember, everybody, strive proudly and howl loudly. Good night, guys.